Hey guys, Hannah Bell, family lawyer, back with the 12 Days of Christmas, divorce edition. Day 9, feeling fine. That's probably about right, to be honest. I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh my God, Christmas is Friday. Yeah! And for lawyers, a lot of times our job, especially in family law, is really, really busy at the end of the year. So for all of us who are there, maybe a little joyful song will help us go from fine to like fine plus, fine, exponentialized. Maybe we'll get there together, okay? So let's get ready. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing. Now, I'm not going where you think I may be going, okay? But I bet some of you people watching this video have got some little tiny dancing ladies in your life, like ballet or jazz or tap. And that would fall within the umbrella of what us family lawyers call extracurricular activities, okay? Now, I probably have a different perspective than a lot of family lawyers on this one. I know that because often at mediation, I'm like a stick in the mud on this issue and everybody's rolling their eyes at me. Even my clients sometimes like, just let it go. Okay, so one thing when you're in the middle of the divorce process, you may not be thinking a ton about is how extracurricular activities for your kids will work post-divorce. So, because you're a four corners family and you're married, the biggest kind of juggle you have is who's taking the kids to the soccer game on Saturday and who's going to get the other ones over to basketball, right? So that's sort of a juggle. Now, I want you to fast forward a little bit because in the middle of the divorce, your kid's softball game is really not the number one thing on your mind, but after a while, the importance of how all that stuff is going to work is really going to elevate. I think medical and psych decisions and extracurricular activities are two of the most practically significant pieces of your divorce decree going forward, or often the subject of modifications later, just for moms and dads trying to do life. So what I'm talking about is you have to think about how are we going to do this when our family is now in 2 homes and one parent wants to enroll the kids in club soccer that like travels across the state of Texas or whatever to do special soccer things, and one parent says, I want to do that. I don't want to drive up to Dallas for a soccer game on Saturday, and I think they should just be a kid and they should just play outside in the dirt or whatever. What are you going to do? Because you really have to work together, because those teams, for the most part, they're playing on the weekends. And it's tough because if your kid's going to be a valuable member of the team and of the sport, you can't just off on show up. One parent take, one parent doesn't. You can, but it's really not ideal, in my opinion, for you or for the kids. So when you go into mediation, a lot of times sort of the stock provision they want to put in the decree is something along the lines of joint, rights to make decisions about extracurriculars, or neither parent can enroll the child in extracurriculars that fall on the other party's parenting time without their consent. But I want you to think about what that means. It really is a built-in veto parent. Yes, a veto. It makes one parent a veto parent with the veto power to just say, oh, I don't want them to do that gymnastics. It conflicts on my weekend. You don't have my consent. You can't enroll. And so the one who's sort of the no person gets to say no to everything. And then the other person is kind of stuck. And look, okay, ideally, yes. And people may even comment or say like, oh, we should be co-parents and we should do all of these things. Yeah. So for some of y'all, we're truly, truly like, you put the kids first. You're going to work together. You're going to kind of listen to what the kid thinks and wants and have that approach. Like A+, kudos, please start a blog to help the rest of us. But a lot of times, at least in the cases I see and in my personal experience, there's one sort of like cooperative, yeah, sure parent, and one not I don't want to do that. You can't tell me what to do, parent. And, if you keep, think for a second, y'all are getting divorced for a reason, and probably at least one of those reasons is you don't work together real well anymore. So if you're going to mediation, at least be aware of what you're getting yourself into if you agree to one of these, because look, it sounds super reasonable. Yeah, sure. We'll just agree to agree and it'll all be fine. But that's not been my experience. So the way I especially if there's any conflict, if you think there's going to be conflict, the way I suggest is, look, either parent can enroll the kids in extracurriculars, and if those have games on your weekend, then you as the parent kind of decide, are you going to keep your kid out of their soccer game when their soccer game is really important to them? Or, because you don't want to go, or you've got something else to do, or you hate your ex-wife, so you're going to do it. Or are you going to kind of go along with what's important to your kid? And even if you're not the one who signed them up for soccer, you're still going to get them to the game. So my advice always to my clients, which they only take about 50% of the time, to be honest, is don't get that provision in there. So your little lady's dancing, right? If dancing late is really important to your lady, we want to make sure they can get there. So don't do one of those provisions. Don't agree where it says you have to have the other party's consent if it's going to have anything on their time, because literally all of the kids' stuff does, unless I guess maybe like scouts or something where there's like a Tuesday or a Thursday or something when it doesn't conflict. So ladies dancing, we want to make sure to think hard at minimum about the extracurricular provision in your divorce decree, so you're not on the back end having to say like, whoa, they'll agree to nothing. I technically can't sign the kid up for anything. What do? I need a modification, a custody modification on the back end, which happens. Sometimes it's the whole reason. So, all right, guys, day 9, feeling fine, a little more than fine by the end of this, having fun with just a few of my friends. So, see y'all tomorrow.